can hear me. Good afternoon, how are you? I think we had a mic problem there just for a split second, but I've sorted it, it's fine. How are you? Welcome to Ready Steady Craft. It's Tuesday, I don't have a clue what the date is, it's the 20-something of August. But how are you having a good week so far? Because we have got a crafting hour for you, so you can sit back and relax and chill out and watch us. Join in if you have some craft items around you, have a plate as well and let us know what you are doing. Now, I'm not on my own, of course, because that would not be very much fun, would it? Ready, Steady, Craft with just one of us. We have got lovely Natalie in the background. She's actually hundreds of miles away, but just like this, I can have her with us. There we go. Do you know what? We're perfectly positioned. I literally morphed into you then. That was awesome.
We just look so alike, Lou.
Right, I'm sorry. I need to do this again, everybody, to see how good this is. Me, and back again. Hey, I love it. Okay, anyway, hello, Nat. How are you?
It's craft magic. I'm really good, thank you. I think it's been quite a few weeks since I've had a little hour craft off with you, and I've really missed you.
I missed you too. It's. I mean, the celebrities, crafting celebrities we've had on have been amazing.
Fantastic.
But it's, you know, it's like coming back home, isn't it, when we get together? It's just, it's nice and
there's something nice about watching other people not flap while they're crafting. I feel like that, you know, it's like, it goes a bit like a 60-second makeover, you know, like last minute. So yeah, and today we're doing a bit of die cutting, which is one of my favourite things to do.
I know,
We had a brainwave, didn't we, Lou, that we would show everyone, hopefully, how to use dies that are designed to go with like an outline on their own and think a little bit outside the box.
Yes.
So how's your thinking outside the box going?
Differently, yeah. It's been different. It's been okay. So yeah, I was looking at these, we were chatting and we were saying, do you know what, these are an additional set. That means that they come with an outline die that we don't have. Both of us don't have. We just seem to have this die set. Shall I just read the name? It's the Gemini, it's the henna panels, dimensionals. Yeah, so it's the inserts that go inside like a larger piece. I know Simply Made Crafts often do this as well, Nat. She often does like a box, a gift box or bag or something, and then you have an additional set that will cut into that, which is additional extra. So yeah, so we're both going to just use these and show how you can kind of just use these if you've got them, because I think these are in stock. I don't know if the main panel is. They're very pretty, aren't they?
They are. They're like, yeah, they're sort of like, I could see them being used for quite a lot of things. Or the first thing that sprung to mind is sort of a little like votive holder candle type. But I don't really trust myself to make something that would just catch fire the second. I get that. Yeah, I think I'm going to attempt a nice kinetic type, maybe a gatefold card with some nice little peekaboo through the front.
Lovely.
I think in pink and antique sort of colours is what I've got to hand, so that's what I'm thinking.
Do you know what? I was thinking maybe something very similar, but we'll see. I was going for soft, shabby chic sort of look, maybe. Maybe. Shall I do a little bit of an explain what I might do and give you a chance to flip your camera around?
Yes, lovely. I'm just seeing some comments as well, so we have to go through those. I'll change my camera first.
Okay, and we'll do that. Lovely. Great. Yes, we've got some waving and changing into me. We've got some lovely comments coming through. Marie, you're nearly late. You missed it. Don't worry. Honestly, we're here for a whole hour. So, and you can always catch up later. I know you're like the other side of the world, Marie. So you can be excused for being a minute or two late. So it was evening when you were watching me, Marie, at 11 a.m. this morning on Craft Stash. So what time is it for you now? I'm interested. I'd love to know. Hello to Beverly Miller. She says hello to us both. Hello to Carla. Yeah, lovely to have you back, Nat. Nat. That's a mouthful. Back, Nat. Hello to Emma Stratford. Marta. We've got some people speaking to Marta. Here she is. Okay, so Marta says, hey girls, hello everyone. She just wanted to say hi. She's going to the cinema with her son to see Paw Patrol. Wishing everyone a fantastic day, and she'll be catching up later on. Hello, Marta. Enjoy Paw Patrol as much as you can. I'm sure it'll be wonderful. I'm sure your son will absolutely love it. I remember the days of going to the cinema and watching the very young films and trying to enjoy it. To be fair, I did enjoy a lot of them. actually. I'm now going to switch the camera because I didn't get to explain what I did. This is really close, I apologise. Mine's really, really close and yours is really far away. It's almost like there's a ledge there going down onto yours. But can I just appreciate the fact that I've got a brand new clean mat? Brand new, nice and clean. How long will it stay like that for? So my idea with this, I'm going to cut some of these. Now they don't have an outline edge, so they're going to cut into the cardstock, but I think I'm probably going to cut them out and then I may trim them out into squares as well, so I can layer up. And I'm going to layer them onto a background and then I'm going to chuck loads of paint and ink on them. So I'm hoping that it'll just add background texture. And I was thinking, yeah, something like antique linen colours, maybe a little bit of, what is it, tattered rose? What's the name of the, I've forgotten the name of the colour.
I'm not sure. It's really easy to mix up Tim Holtz colours. Like you say scattered straw, fried brick or something, those sorts of...
Fired brick, yeah, fried brick, yeah, they're wonderful. Now, just in case anyone wonders, I have got a hot drink being brought through to me in a few minutes. If anyone hears a noise and thinks, what's that? I've got someone bringing me a hot chocolate, so grab yourself a hot drink, everyone.
Yes.
It's not really the weather for hot drinks, but...
I think I've got an idea.
You think?
Oh, I'm excited.
So, I want to go really mixed media. I'm going to, basically my card base, if I was to work on my card base, it would get wet, it would probably warp a lot as well. So I've got a base piece of card, a base panel, and I very often will do this when I'm doing anything sort of mixed media-y, if that's even a word, and I've cut myself a panel and I will just attach that to the card right at the end. So I've got this panel and then I've got this extra piece of cardstock that I'm going to cut my pieces out from, and we're just going to work through it. So Nat, you've got, looks like, is that a paper boutique pad there?
I do, yes. I've got, I was just trying to do some maths in my head and it's not working out. Paper boutique, endless love, decorative papers, which are very, very nice. I'm thinking a present, a white gatefold card blank with 2 panels of lovely pink cardstock and then the design cut out. And I mean, in my head, it sounds better than it probably.
No,
I can't work out, Lou. What's an easy method? If I want a 5x5 gatefold card blank,
it obviously need a 5x10 piece of cardstock.
Right. Thank you very much. Yes. I don't know why my brain was struggling to get there.
And then you'll need to.
I broke the arm off my guillotine. That's not good. I don't know how long it is.
You'll need to score it in at 2.5 from each end. So you've got 5 in the middle, 2.5 and 2.5.
It's only because my cardstock is, my guillotine's not long enough, so I don't know how long.
Ah, yes, that is an issue. Now you can, of course, make a gatefold by adding tabs onto each side of a piece of cardstock, if that makes sense. If you need to do a shorter piece.
I'm just going to make a mark. So luckily this mark is helping me. So if this starts... So I can just go, there's 10 by 10.
Get hand
do
cutting.
Do a little thumb mark. Cheating. Always cheating, you know me.
Ella's screen was frozen earlier. Ella, I hope you've managed to get us back. I think it sounds like everyone else is okay because Emma said she loves Paper Boutique as well. Carla says it's a lovely paper pad that you're using, and she used it on Mother's Day. A Mother's Day card, that she did earlier this year. And Craft World, if anyone loves this die set, it has been pinned in the comments for you just so you can see that die set and where to get it. Hello to Colour Play over on... Now, Nat, you're really good at this. Colour Play, what is her name?
Oh, good question. Oh no, Colour Play, please tell us your name.
I thought you knew. I know Fifi.
Oh, I do.
Fiona.
I definitely do. I just speak with so many people. Can everyone see how beautifully these dies fit within the 2.5 inch there?
They do, don't they?
That's like perfect.
Was that planned or is that...
No, not at all. I just make it up as I go along. So
it's coincidence.
I mean, this might be the first time I've used a scoreboard in like 10 years. So I'm just so...
Oh, I love... Do you know, I went through a phase of never using a scoreboard and my cards were looking messy. I'll admit it. They were starting to look a bit scrappy.
You're looking like mine.
And I realised that actually just just the simple act of scoring your card bases properly makes them
Yeah.
so much neater. Because when you try to fold, not only do you get a rough crease, you also bend and warp the cardstock as you're trying to do it.
True.
Makes a massive
That was
difference.
the adorable scoreable scoreboard that we have in here, and I might have to invest in one of those.
I have at the moment, I have a couple. I have a tattered lace one, which is very old. It's an old A5 one, but it's a good one because it goes in my craft tote. And then I've got an EK Success one. I don't know where that came from. But I'm on the lookout for another one. I don't know why. You know when you just think, I'd like a new one. I've had this too long now.
Yes. I want a change of scene.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone, what should I do? Part of me really wants to see what this looks like, what this card front looks like, just with the white die cut into.
Yeah.
But my initial plan was to cover the card front with pink cardstock and then die cut it.
Oh, decisions, and I'm not going to help you.
Maybe I should just make it a Bugs Knacker smaller.
A what?
Bugs Knacker. Just a tiny little measurement that we use. I bet every single person in the whole chat now is going to say, I've never used that word in my life.
That's hilarious, though.
Excellent, isn't it?
That is so funny. Let me just see if anyone's actually giggling as much as me. We shall see in a moment because there's a bit of a delay, isn't there? I need to clean out this die set. This is the only problem with these sorts of... Look, they are really pretty, aren't they? They are gorgeous. Now, I did consider just cutting these from whites and blues and alternating the colour behind and doing like tiles. I thought that would be really pretty with these. I think you can get a lot from these. There's a flower in there and there's leaves in there as well that you can cut out if you wanted to.
I'll make the panels and see what they look like. Oh gosh, I'm so torn. Oops. Yes, Marie, a Bugs Knacker.
Is she as surprised as I was to hear that?
Yes. Do you know what though? If we let these phrases go out, you know.
So
use these phrases.
Is that something that is just in your area? Because I've never heard it. Thank you very much.
I don't know. It's just something to me that my dad says, which I find very funny, and it's a good way of measuring things. I think even before we started working just now, I said sod that for a game of soldiers, didn't I? And I like saying these.
I've said that. I don't think I've ever said it live on air, but I've said it.
Yeah. Sorry everyone if that's an offensive term to you.
I think we're a pretty relaxed group here, aren't we? I think
we are.
Most people. Come on then.
Let's see if we... Gaynor. Sorry, Gaynor. Sorry we forgot your name. I'm so sorry.
What did we do?
We forgot Gaynor's name, colour play.
Sorry. I probably did know it. I'm sure I did. I'm sure I've sent you out a prize or something before, have I not? Quite possibly.
Right, I think this might be the way. It's nice to have a few layers. So I've got some pink floral. I might do... Ooh, no, that's the right size. Gosh, I'm all over the gap.
I have no idea what that noise was that Nat made then.
Ooh, it's like I've been away for a few weeks. Maybe.
I am in full crafting swing at the minute. I've got so much going on and I'm literally crafting till 10 o'clock at night and getting back up at 6 o'clock and doing it all over again. It's crazy busy.
That's scary. Lou, advise me and the people at home. If I were to stick this panel to the front and then die cut it, what would be the best adhesive to make sure that didn't splurge out and make a mess on a die cutting plate, as I've heard some people do?
Have you got any adhesive sheets?
I think there are.
Or spray adhesive. If not, you might have to go with good old wet glue and make sure you put it on very thinly.
Oh, here we go. This is an adhesive sheet.
There you go.
Rock and roll. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Carla says, I think your dad made that up. Maybe he did. It wouldn't surprise me. Lou, Amanda says, are you still enjoying it though, Lou? Is crafting still fun right now?
Oh, absolutely. Do you know what I've just spent? So I'm really fortunate. Tomorrow, This is really sad, but I'm benefiting from it. Tomorrow is the launch on the Craft Store, and then on Friday on Craft Stash of the new Daisy May collections. And poor Claire Rowlands, lovely Claire, she is a bit poorly, so I'm going to stand in for her at the TV studios. And I was asked about it yesterday, so it's a little bit of a rush. So I've been colouring with her new stamps, and do you know what, just although I'm hectically crafting and colouring things in and trying to get all these demos done, I've thoroughly enjoyed it, because there's something really relaxing about colouring anyway, even when you're rushing it. So and I ended up slowing myself down and saying, do you know what, quality is better than quantity. And I think I spoke to you, Nat, first thing this morning, and I was colouring in. What was I colouring in? What were they? Oh, they were the little nativity scene. It's great, it is.
I have a confession to make, Lou.
Go on.
I am terrible at colouring in.
Well, I think I can do it quite well, but I rush it. I rush everything in life.
Presumably, though, because you can draw, that gives you some advantage in the colouring department.
Yes, so yeah, I suppose it does. It gives you more of an eye for shading and things like that. But
yeah, so I went and did some Copic colouring classes a while ago, and really focused on actually getting those, getting the core skills down. And it's really great because they tell you can, in these classes, you can start from dark to light or light to dark and sort of develop the way you want to do it. But I just can't, I guess I just haven't got the patience, which is a horrible thing to admit, but it's very true.
I don't have a lot of patience. Yeah, I must admit, I do need to have more.
I dislike how quickly I move on, but I suppose that's why I like die cutting so much, because you get the effect.
It's very quick, isn't it? It's instant. I mean, I'm taking my time to cut a few of these out. I might even need 2 more, and that's why I'm taking the time to clean. Otherwise, I wouldn't be cleaning my dies out live, because it's not the most exciting show for you.
No, it's riveting content.
Pardon?
It's riveting content.
Oh, it really is. Look, me brushing this. This is, by the way, this is a Sizzix. I don't know what the proper name for it is. A dye cleaner, maybe?
I think I need one of those as well.
Can we appreciate my hot chocolate, everybody, before I drink any of it? Look at that.
Ooh.
Can you see that, Nat?
I can, yeah.
It looks like it's got a Mr. Whippy on top. It's huge. I can't hold it up because it's massive.
Lovely. Send it my way, please.
It'll be cold by the time it gets there.
Oh, do you know what I was going to ask before? Because we're not just going to talk craft the whole time. I'm not going to talk about food, but what was the first film that you ever saw at the cinema, everyone? Because you were just mentioning about Paw Patrol before. I'd love to.
Was that yours?
Robin Hood. I think Mother would tell me it was Robin Hood.
First film I ever saw, I don't know. We did have a cinema in my town, and we went to it quite often, but it was also a theatre. So they used to have plays on. So I can't remember the first time I ever went in there. I remember we used to go and watch Button Moon.
Oh, lovely.
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. First, I have no idea. I'm sorry, I don't know. I might have to sort of quiz my mum and see if she can remember what was the first film she ever took me to see. I can remember vaguely taking my son to see something, and I can't remember what it was, but I remember thinking to myself, there's no way he is going to sit here for 2 hours still.
Yeah.
And I was
okay, so Emma says Earthquake. She went to see Earthquake, beginning of the 70s with her nana. I said, do I know that? Is that the disaster film?
Sounds like it must be.
Sounds like a disaster film. Well, I'm thinking Twister.
Oh, I love that. I've seen that like 20 times, I'm sure.
Oh, this is cute. Rainy says, the first film I ever saw was Sound of Music. I love The Sound of Music.
I've never seen it.
You've never seen it?
I've never
it's a long old film, but it's got everything you could ever need.
I'm embarrassed to say I've never seen it, I must admit.
Singing, Nazis, What
was that? Not singing?
And then Ella says The Little Mermaid. Carla says Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So
definitely
Snow
need to.
White, it must have been rerun years and years and years because that came out in the 30s, didn't it?
Yeah,
That was
it's
the
very
first
old.
animated Disney film.
Oh. So yours was
Luke.
Robin Hood. I presume that's, sorry, my mat moved. I presume that's the animated one you saw.
Yes.
Yeah, I loved that with the foxes.
Yes.
And I love that. Yeah, that was that for me. That was the original Robin Hood. And then when they did a series years ago. I mean, I'm going back probably 10 years. And there was a series, and I really quite fancied the Robin Hood they used then. He wasn't animated. He was a real person. I can't think of his name.
There was a show called Maid Marian as well. That was good.
I don't know that.
And there's a film with Robin Hood. Oh, I'm just terrible. I'm not even gonna be able to.
There's been a lot, hasn't there? Because there's obviously...
It's always, and there was a Merlin show. It's been redone quite a lot. Oh, I'm die cutting a very.
Merlin wasn't in Robin Hood.
Maid Marian.
You said about Merlin.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. As like a spin-off series. Has Merlin got nothing to do with Robin Hood?
I can't think that it had. I'm trying to think back to the story. I can't remember Merlin being in. Merlin was in Sword in the Stone.
I've got myself into mischief, Lou. I've got my sandwich stuck.
Oh no!
I'll just keep going. I was trying to go backwards with it and it's too hard.
Oh, so what have you done? Put too much in?
Yes, because I believe.
Right, they're going.
It's too thick a sandwich for it right now.
Right.
It's not cutting it. So I've tried putting it in at different angles and it's still not quite cut. That's my fault for putting 3 layers together. It might actually be the adhesive sheet, mightn't it?
That could just be tipping it over the edge. Be a bit too much for it.
Boo!
You do have a metal shim. That could help.
It was pretty much at capacity then, Lou.
Okay.
I didn't test it, but it might be that the rollers, sometimes you need to change the direction a bit.
Mhm. Yep.
So I've done that as well. So I'm out of ideas. Rainy says Merlin's from King Arthur, not Robin Hood. Yes, that's very true.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't get that completely wrong because that would have been awful.
Pub quiz knowledge right here and now. Carla has confirmed that she was not born in the 50s.
She was not built. Gosh. She's not a robot.
Send me home now. This has thrown me a curveball. This die not cutting.
Right. I need to get glue in.
Why do things always go wrong for me and not for you, Lou? Is that because you're a seasoned pro?
No, it's because I meticulously plan every single step and then I pretend that I haven't.
It can't go wrong. This is not going to cut, I'm concerned.
Can you do some layering instead then?
Yes, it's my fault for putting together three layers and 2 dies next to each other. Like, I don't know if anyone's ever encountered that, but that is a problem if you put 2 individual dies sort of next to each other. You know, you did it quite well the other day, Lou, didn't you, when you die cut an entire, you did an entire nested set together?
Yeah, but I did tape them to make sure they didn't go too close to each other. And they were very, very simple dies. They were just basic outlines, weren't they? Yeah, I don't think this is going to work for me, so it might need to take 2. I love this about Ready Steady Craft though, because people get to see what others would do. Because when you watch, I don't know, say you go to YouTube and you see a video, or you go to Craft World and you watch a video that someone's posted, it's all edited, so all the mistakes obviously are edited out and things. I love that you get to see true crafting here. All the good, all the bad.
Oh yeah,
well, and there's plenty of all of that.
Crafting, roll on up.
These are really pretty panels.
Yeah, they are. They're cute. So I've created like an embossed effect instead, which I actually really like. So I might stick with the program. Happy accident.
Yeah, go with it. Just work it, Nat.
Just work it. You tell me to dance, Lou, because you know I will. I don't need no
I know you will. Dancing, all of the above.
Ooh, Lou, maybe this year we'll get a Christmas party.
Yeah, last year it was via Zoom, wasn't it?
We could throw some shapes.
Yeah, it's quite a taxi ride home for me though.
Yeah, just a bit. You can sleep on my couch.
Thanks. I'll sleep
Now,
with the
how
cats.
you can sleep in my spare bed, my lovely spare bedroom.
Oh, you suddenly decided that actually you'll let me have the room and not just the couch.
Yeah. Actually, it's a very comfortable couch, a massive corner couch that I'm sort of desperate to sleep on, so I should give that a go.
Oh, do you know what though, Nat?
Yeah.
It's only a couple of months till Christmas.
Ooh.
I know. Sorry, everyone, but it's true.
My mum always says we're not allowed to say the Christmas word until Halloween's gone. Oh no, until bonfire night's gone. She doesn't want to mention of Christmas. Whereas, you know, we start all of our Christmas content online in July.
Yeah. Is it July, June? I know some of the TV channels start in June.
Yep. Madness.
It's just absolutely crazy. Right, so I'm just, I don't know. I don't want to go central. I don't want to go with this to, what's the word? Too symmetrical.
To what?
Symmetrical.
Uh-huh.
So I'm sorry, Nat, you can't, unless you look at your Facebook, you can't see what I'm doing, can you?
I cannot.
You get the pleasure of my face.
Ooh. Carla, I'm so sorry I said you were built. I don't know what's wrong with my brain today. So rude. There
we go. Okay. Let's get onto the fun bit now. So loads of texture in there. That would be really nice for a wedding card, wouldn't it? Actually, because it's just almost lacy when it's put white on white.
Mm-hmm.
It's really pretty.
Understated.
I'm just going to have a slurp of hot chocolate.
Do it.
It's so good. There's cream and marshmallows and everything. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a mat down that I'm protecting my new craft mat with a bit of plastic. I'm just going to spritz that all with water. I don't know where I'm going here, but this is where it gets fun.
Yes, the mixed media twist.
Now I did say about pink, I'd like to mix almost a peachy colour up. I'm going to bring in my my textures watercolours, but because we've shrunk the screens down, you can't see them so well. But I'm going to mix up, I'd like a nice sort of coral colour. So I'm going to see if I can mix that.
Oh, I nearly went coral and then I changed my mind because I saw this lovely paper pad. Right.
It's almost coral colours though, isn't it, in there?
Yeah. Oh. So I'm going to cut the other side now, and I'm hoping it doesn't just cut perfectly. I'm hoping for the same thing to happen again. We want a die cut impression and not a full die cut, please.
Is this going to be... I think it'll be a corally colour.
Here we go. She's concentrating.
Yeah, sorry, I've gone quiet.
That's fine. I'm playing muscles. Oh, who needs a gym membership when you have a die cutting machine?
I've got a pot of water somewhere, and I can't see it. Where's it gone? I'm also attached to a microphone, so finding something like a pot of water is actually really difficult. Right, everyone, I'm going to unplug my microphone for 2 seconds. Bear with me.
You're not going to use your hot chocolate now.
No way.
No way, Jose.
No way. Okay, I've got some dirty water, but it will work. It's still water. Okay, normal, whatever has resumed. Let's see. So, I need a different brush. I need to water this down a lot more.
So what are you using as a base? Sorry, Lou. What product are you watering down?
Oh, it's the textures. My watercolours.
Lovely.
So I've mixed the pink and the orange together. So I've got a base, first of all, of pink everywhere.
Hey, Lou, I've got a fun idea.
Go on.
I think you should change your middle name to Textures.
Lou Textures Collins.
Yeah.
Do you know what's really quite sad? My daughter, my son and daughter, it's not sad at all. This is a personal thing. This is nothing to do with craft. I apologise. My daughter is Collins, which is why I've always kept Collins is my first married name, and I've kept it because my kids were Collins. But my daughter's decided she doesn't want to be Collins anymore. She would like to have the same surname as me and my husband, which is Dixon. Mm-hmm. So now I'm like, but I've got Collins as my work name because you're Collins. And she's like, well, I don't want to be Collins anymore.
Everyone's bailing. Ah.
Yeah, so everyone's just leaving me with Collins, my ex-husband's name, and no one else will have it. So
you get the packaging changed then, yeah.
Yeah, can we just change everything so that it's all Dixon now?
Everyone return what you bought.
Why not? Right, so base colour. Just base colour there. Slab of chocolate. I don't want it to go cold.
Surprise.
I'm sorry,
okay,
guys.
Lou, you ready? Emma has a question. Question about inks. I've always used pigment inks with blending brushes. I would like to try water reactive inks. Do I need to use a different set of brushes or sponges for water reactive pigment ink pads?
No, just with your brushes, just clean them off on a wet wipe. Just scrub them on a wet wipe as if you were blending. You'll get the majority of the colour out, and then you can go ahead and use them. I mix my distress inks and my distress oxides together a lot in the same brushes. It's fine. You'll be all right. Enjoy, and don't forget to show us what you do as well.
Oh, yes.
I'm really into that in a minute. Show us what you make.
Show us your cards.
This is really bright. I'm going to water it down in a bit. I just wanted to put some teals into it.
I'm having fun just picking out some of these pieces now. I'm going to go more distressed. You've inspired me to go down a distressed route.
Well, I'm adding colour, but I am going to take it all back with some white shortly. So
how does one take it back with white? Pray tell.
White paint. White paint covers everything.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I've added... That needs to dry out a little bit before I start adding too much more. That is sopping wet. So I'm going to pop that onto a piece of kitchen towel. Very pretty though at the moment.
Carla says, do you have a cream moustache, Lou?
Sorry?
Carla says, have you got a cream moustache from your...
You'll never know. Well, you will when I come back, but I'll have licked it all off by then. It's huge. It's lovely. Right, I'm going to use my heat gun. I don't think it's too noisy because it's a nice quiet one. It'd help if I didn't have something on the cable so I could reach. Let's give the reverse.
I'm blending with a little bit of antique linen.
I apologise, Nat. I can't hear a word you say when this is on.
Oh.
I'll
just sing to everyone.
So if you're drying something that seems not to be drying, hold it up because all the dampness will just go through and basically the water is evaporating, but it's evaporating underneath and getting trapped underneath. So if you lift it up, will help. I like both colours on the back. I almost prefer the back.
We've gone a bit far with that. Heck. Yeah, I don't know. So some of the bits have fallen out. So it's kind of going with that as the sort of dishevelled look. But I don't think it's dishevelled enough.
I've got a little bit, I think that looks like glue seeping out there, but it'll be all right.
Ooh.
Okay, I think it's starting to... It's still quite floppy, so I think it's still quite damp. But it is getting drier and drier. I think that's dry enough now for me to work with. You didn't see anything really super duper important, did you, Nat, while I was doing that?
No, I was just saying I've inked it more than I thought I did. Like, whoops.
Oh, well.
So I've made a die cut impression, And then, because I've made 3 layers, it couldn't cut through. So rather than sitting there for the rest of the afternoon and making you all watch me try to get these to cut through 3 layers, I abandoned ship. So yeah, now I've just pulled some of the pieces out to make it look a bit distressed, and now I'm going to line the inside. It's a journey, Lou. It's a journey.
It is a journey. Yeah.
What is that paper? I'm looking for the lovely big floral paper. There it is. Let's have a look at what this looks like inside. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It would benefit some green leaves and such.
Right, I'm just picking out the raised areas with my brayer, white paint, which is really cool because you leave the colour behind in the background and bring that kind of back to white again. Can everyone see that? I like that. I just got a bit of a squeak there. I got really excited. Does everyone else like that? I think that's really cool. I kind of do feel that I need everyone's approval before I can move on.
I'm not seeing what you're seeing, Lou, but I want to play with brayers.
You want to play with brayers?
Yes, please.
Oh, starting to lift. I think it's starting to dissolve the glue, the wetness now. So I need to pop this back down, press it down. Looks great. Thanks, Amanda. Thanks, Emma. Thanks, Beverly. Thanks, Carla. Okay, I have approval. I can carry on. I'm going to dry it off again because it's, as you saw, it's starting, some of the glue starting to dissolve in all the water and the moisture. So give it a good dry. You'll have to watch back, Nat, to see what I managed to do.
Yeah.
But I'm the same. I don't get to see what you do, really, because I'm concentrating so much on what I'm doing.
I'm being a bit messy at present. I'm just going a bit mad with an antique linen distressing, and because it's one of the most subtle colours, you don't think that it packs a punch, and then you're like, oh, yes it does.
I'm not going to answer you because I have no idea what you just said.
No, it's okay. I'm antiquifying, if that's a word. That's now a verb, everyone. Antiquified.
Antiquify, I can hear that word.
Yes, that's my new word.
Antiquify. I was thinking about a little bit of brown on this, actually, once it's dry. A little bit of Distress Oxide, maybe.
I cut those flowers out of the front. Ooh! Possibilities are endless. Okay.
Okay.
What do I need?
Okay. Right.
Okay.
Now, brown.
Pick out that darker pink. Ooh.
See, Karen, I love your honesty, Karen, because this is exactly what I was thinking. She said she wasn't convinced at the start, but she likes it now. So, yeah, it's funny, isn't it? It's funny how it works out like that. But I find very often my favourite projects aren't looking great at the start.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go round the
suddenly
edge.
find meaning.
Find something, yeah, something happens. Gathered twigs. This gathered twigs is a bit yellow.
I need a darker pink and I don't have access to one. I'm very sad. That would tie this all together perfectly.
What's the time? 22.
Also, lesson learned from a few weeks ago, I don't know if everyone was watching, we had, I was using pearlescent cardstock. So I sort of forgot when you're heat embossing onto something like pearlescent, it's quite easy to slip and whilst you're trying to die cut, you know.
Oh, while you're die cutting?
Not die cutting, heat embossing.
Stamping and...
Yeah.
It is really easy. It's like stamping onto acetate sometimes.
Yeah.
So that is going to go on there like that. That's kind of what I was going for, to be honest. Yeah, happy with that. Right, so now I need to finish this off. Don't panic, Nat. When I say finish this off, I've still got enough to do to fill the hour.
I need to find some darker pink cardstock. Preferably. I need to stamp and heat emboss a sentiment. I'm currently just making a little Hessian like gatefold sleeve. What would you call a gatefold like border?
For where?
You know,
that's a wrap.
To hold it together.
It's a wrap.
But I need some pops of colour, and I really want to cut these flowers out from the front of the card. I might give that a go. We're doing it.
You're doing it. I'm going to take one of my reflection stamps and I'm going to put a little bit of texture in. That's my chair squeaking, everybody, by the way. Like that.
I did wonder when that happened earlier.
Yeah, sorry. It's definitely my chair. I promise.
At least you're not falling off it. That's a good sign.
No, I've not done that yet. I have pulled my microphone out by moving about. I'm one of these people who I can never get all the tools I want to hand. So I usually end up having to go and get something. I don't think this is really going to work the way I'd hoped. So it's just leaving muddy spots.
Some more happy accidents.
So I usually end up getting up and getting things and pulling cords and wires and all sorts out, because I'm literally chained to this computer by wires in a way.
Do I want those? Do I want those? No. No.
Right, let's put that back in the box. Let's be tidy. Let's die cut a nice butterfly. I always come back to this butterfly. Just got to move.
Yeah, you can't go wrong. Is that the one you've used in one of the first distress video?
The first distress what, sorry?
The first distress colour combination video has a lovely big butterfly on it. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yes, it's this one.
Ooh la la.
This is the one. It's the textures reflections one. Obviously I use textures a lot. There's a reason for that.
Yes.
Oh, speaking of butterflies, okay, sneak peek. Only you Craft World viewers will know this. I have a collection that I've just designed, and it's probably not going to be coming out until spring next year, because obviously with we work ahead. We work so far ahead. So it's going to be coming out in a while, and it is all butterflies, and I am so excited. Okay, it's vintage butterflies. And I love it. It's my favourite so far.
Spilling the gossip there, Lou.
I know, but yeah, it's gorgeous. Even I'm saying so, and I've sat and scribbled the whole lot of it. It took me obviously a long time to get everything designed, because I do make sure I design everything as much as possible by hand, so that there's no risk of sort of duplicates out there in the craft market. So yeah, I mean, I can't wait to get playing with it, and it's going to be a while. I'm going to chop this butterfly. Sorry, butterfly. Sorry, not sorry. Because I want to have that like
harvesting its wings.
Yeah, I'm just giving you a little trim. You look better for it.
Yeah, you really can't go wrong with a butterfly. I love big statement dies, like huge. Like I had to ask you where that Sue Wilson one that just says because it just says because massively. I love that big statement sentiments. A big fan.
Yeah, it's one of my favourites actually.
You want to be able to read the bloody thing, don't you?
Sorry?
You're going to be able to read the card that you're.
Oh, absolutely.
Gifted.
Absolutely. Right, so this butterfly is going to go here. So I'm just going to. I need to remember there, everybody, there. I'm going to put a tiny little blob of brown. This is a really dark brown as well. And I'm going to see. I think this paper isn't ideal. It's just a smooth cardstock.
Ideal, or is?
It is not. It's just soaking up. It's not giving me time to allow paints and things to run together too much. That's a bit better. Not perfect, but a little better. And then a little bit up that one too.
I'm doing it. I'm doing pearlescent.
There we go. So I just wanted to slightly... Oh, I like how that's darkened there. I'm going to have to do that over here as well. I know I've just dried this all off, but I really like where the ink is sitting.
Ooh, green. Green. Sorry. Ignore me, Lynn. I'm just getting excited about colours. What am I doing?
Oh, I like that brown. Right, I'm going to have to do a drying session again. Because you can't glue anything to wet paper and wet cardstock. So this is just a plain white smooth cardstock, and to be honest, for watercolours I really needed something more like a watercolour cardstock, because it is, or a mixed media cardstock, because it's just soaking up the ink and the water, and it's not really allowing it to run around on the paper, if that makes sense. It's not giving me time to manipulate it.
Yeah.
Look at the back looks awesome.
I'm hunting for a sentiment at present.
Sorry?
I've done a thing where, you know, I've just said how much I love big statement sentiments, and I'd love to put one on this card, and now I can't find, well, I need one of a specific size for this card. Actually, no, that's not true. No, I don't. It can take over the card front if I need it to. Can you see what a mess I'm crafting in, Lou, compared to you?
It's really funny. The most mess I've got is me jam and creams and me chocolate.
Yeah, gosh, where have I gone?
Oh no, I have allowed my glue to block up though. Yeah. Oh, I've unblocked it. There we go.
Texture or no texture? No texture. It'll all be worth it in the end.
It will be. I need to think about sentiment. And I think
I'm just going to go with a giant happy birthday, and then hopefully rearrange some of the elements so that it doesn't look freakishly large.
I've got some sentiments in here. Oh, here we go. So I've got those ones, or I've got those ones. I'm going to have a rummage.
Have a rummage, treat yourself.
Thank you, Carla. I'm just going to whip through. Yeah, you can always watch on replay. Oh, there doesn't seem to be anything in here. Oh, there is. There is. I've just taken the magnetic ones out. Ooh. Lynn just made a card with a butterfly on it today as well. Everyone's saying they love butterflies. Oh, it's so exciting. I just wish I could show you, because it's silly. I'm proud of something that isn't even here yet.
I know, that must be hard.
Yes and no, it's exciting. I mean, we've got some other lovely collections coming out. The next one that I'm playing with at the minute is launching end of September. I want to say end of September, and it's Mandalas, which obviously with the whole textures, excuse the banging outside, I don't know what's going on, with the whole textures thing, mandalas just work, don't they, with layers and things. Wonderful. Beautiful, celebrate.
I'm back.
How long before it launches, Marie? Is that the mandalas? If you mean the mandalas, end of September. If you mean the butterfly one I was talking about, that could be spring next year, annoyingly, because I'm really impatient. I just saw another not a question, but there was a comment. Emma said, oh no, it's Nat that's using the paper pad. including the cover. That's Nat, that one.
Yeah, I cut out some of the bigger flowers from the, because I think it just needs a little razzle dazzle.
Razzle dazzle. Right.
Yeah, so these roses were on the front of the pad. Are you looking at me, Lou, or at the? Can you see me?
I can see your hands.
My hands. So I've put out the flowers that came on the.
That's really clever because.
And they're going to sit either side of the sentiment.
You wouldn't use that otherwise, would you?
No.
Very pretty.
And a little bit of pink, I think, in the background.
Oh, we need to let everybody know about next week.
Yes. Guess what, everyone? I'm being selfish. Anna Lou. Abandoning you at your time of need.
I'll let you off because you deserve it. Nat's going to have a holiday, which means we're going to pause Ready Steady Craft for a week. But we'll be back the following week. What will the following week date be?
Oh gosh, so I'm back on the 6th, which is a Monday, so it must be the 7th?
7th now. Bear with me, everybody. I'm going to find out who we've got on the 7th because I can't remember. I believe. Oh, hang on. I just saw the date. Where are you?
Ooh, I'd like a white gel pen. I wonder if I've got one. No, there won't be one in here. Everyone, I'm going to Whitby. How exciting is that?
It'll be really lovely.
I'm going to have an ice cream and some chips, and hopefully the seagulls won't steal my chips. Well, that is just the fun of a little cheeky break. What does this need?
Let me see. Nope, we're in October with you. Oh, we've got some exciting people lined up though.
Yes, you've been there, very organised, Lou.
Well, that's not that. That's not that. Oh, I can't tell you. You'll find out.
If anyone has been to Whitby as well and has any recommendations, please let me know. I know that Dracula's there, so I'm going to go say hi to Dracula.
Dracula's in Whitby, is he?
Yes, buried in Whitby. That's fun, isn't it?
Didn't know that.
Yeah, one of those fun little British things.
I thought I'd put my hot glue gun on and I hadn't, so it's not coming out.
Cold glue. Oop.
Now that doesn't really show up, so I'm thinking I might need to ink this some more. I've got the word wonderful, but it's really, I think it might have to be black. It might just have to be cut from black cardstock. Sometimes you just need black.
Yes, I agree.
Do you know what? Nat on her social media posted a photo of her in a gorgeous dress. Was that today you posted that?
Oh, yesterday. Thank you, Lou. That's very sweet of you to say.
Oh my God, you're stunning. And that is such a pretty colour on you.
Yeah, don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone that I didn't wear black.
It's colour. It's colour and it's a dress and it's so pretty. And yeah, I totally agree that you should have your hair the same colour. Because I think that would really suit you.
I went to a wedding on Sunday night.
Oh, is that what it was for?
Yeah, so it's gorgeous, isn't it?
I thought you just dressed up around the house like that.
Yeah, just hanging around. Yeah. Hanging around with the cats. Thank you, Karen. Karen says enjoy your haul. Just a little couple of days, just to get me out the house, you know.
Oh, it'll be wonderful. What was I going to say? Can I just do a little plug for my own social media?
Yes.
Is that all right? Thanks, Nat.
Yep.
Just got your permission first. Well, two things while I'm at it, while I'm here. There's a giveaway on my Facebook page at the moment. So I have a handheld foil quill that I'm giving away. It's brand new, but I did, because it's been in the packet for about 2 years, a year or two, unopened. I did just open it and plug it in and make sure it works. So, but otherwise it's brand new. So there's the foil quill over on my page. That's, what is it, Nat? Lou Collins. Just put in Lou
Ooh.
Collins Designs and it should come up. That's better. You can see that now. And then I also have a YouTube channel which I'm desperately trying to populate more regularly. I'm aiming for at least a video a week, if not 2. So if you do get time and you're over on YouTube at any point, maybe you're watching there now, please come and subscribe. That's it. I won't do that ever again. I've done it now once.
Oh no, that's lovely.
It's hard work though, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
you know, there's so many crafters out there on all the social platforms. It's really hard to get noticed nowadays. And yeah, so I just thought, oh, do you know what? We've got you lovely ladies here and gentlemen. I don't know if we've got any gents watching today.
Potentially.
Oh, Lynn's got a wedding to go to, 4th of September.
Also, Christine's going to Whitby. It's the way. It's the place to be.
She's going to go. You can meet up with her.
Yes. Fish and chips. I'm obsessed. We talk about Chippy a lot, don't we? We should get sponsored somehow by a Chippy, do you think? I'll sort it out.
Oh, yeah. Battered sausage and chips. Yes, please. Do you know what I had actually from the chip shop the other day that I haven't had for years? And I'm going back probably best part of 30 years. I haven't had it and I was disappointed. It was a pineapple fritter.
Ew.
Have you ever had one?
No.
Well, I used to love them. I used to absolutely love them. I'd always have 2 pineapple fritters and chips when I was little. And I saw that our local chip shop started doing them. So I ordered one, very excited to educate the kids. Yeah, I think it must be a southern. See, I don't like to say we're southern because I think of Devon and Cornwall as southern, and Kent, but we are, I suppose, a south-north divide. I'm east. I've got some gorgeous, almost like tie-dye colours going on in here. I don't know if you can see that. That looks really cool. I really like the back. Sometimes I like the back better than the front.
Oof.
Oof.
I'm making a mess. What's new? I wanted to give what you just said, where you put a little bit of white back into it. So I've just heat embossed some random white on the front here.
Lovely. So how have you put have you just sort of smudged an ink pad? Is that how you did it?
Yeah, just smudged. I don't think, it's a shame that you can't see the inside more, like the actual colour. Ooh.
I'm sorry everyone, I go quiet because I'm drinking my cup of tea, hot chocolate. I'm used to a cup of tea.
There we go, that's giving it a bit more texture, a bit more interest. Do I want it this way up? Nope. Definitely that way. Yeah, we show us a bit more popping pink. That's one of the things if you get a paper pad like this and they're quite subdued colours, and if you love it to sort of smack you in the face like I do, yeah, needs a bit of extra thought. Or matching ink pads to go with it. I wish I had a pink ink pad currently to highlight some of the areas of this pattern. But hey ho, we live and learn. So
Karen has suggested that I use the one I already have as a shadow. I've only just seen that, but I could, yeah, you're right, I could have put it as a shadow, but I could still put it over the top and have the black as a shadow. I think I need to, so here's a tip for you everyone. If you're not sure which looks best, take a photo of both options and then put them side by side. I can't decide. Can we have options?
That's a good idea.
Black on top or craft on, or just black, or craft with the black background. That looks really cool. Yeah, Lynn says she loves chippy with salt, loads of vinegar. Yep, same, exactly the same.
100%.
She loved fritters when she was younger, and they're yummy. They were yummy when I was younger, but not now, or not from that chip shop. I can't say all fritters are not nice now. I haven't outgrown fritters, but you know, that one just wasn't particularly.
I think some things are just bound to be more magical when you're kids.
Yeah, I think you just sort of maybe a bit disillusioned as to how good it actually tasted.
Yes.
It was
right.
good.
I'm done. Shall we?
I'm done. Shall we hold them up?
Yes. And let me swap cameras.
I haven't
so
put that
you
on
can
yet.
swap.
I'm waiting for answers. Everyone's saying black, 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 black. Lovely. Well, I've got a die cut wonderful to use another time. Are you holding up to that camera? You're holding that way. You need to turn your camera around then, love.
Well, I just don't want everyone to keep looking at this mess that I've made.
All right, let me come back to me and I'll
Go
give
to
you a chance.
you and then I can swap around.
I was still on the hands. There you go. It's very bright. I have a really, really bright light. In fact, I've got lights everywhere in here. So you can't see as much of the depth and the detail in the background with that light. Kind of need to dull it down a little bit. Maybe with the shadows you can see. But yeah, so I've used those panels and I haven't cleaned my dyes out yet to build up that texture in the background, and then lots of colour, allowing the colour to just sort of sit and pool in between. We'll take photos, won't we, Nat? Yes. We always take photos. Let's see Nat's card as well. Beautiful.
Ta-ta-ta. I think it's always better for us to give a little zoom in. So
yep,
it's just an impression of the die on here because I put too many layers in to cut, and we don't have that kind of time, do we, Lynn? No. I need to up my gym membership. So yeah, just a gatefold card, and then I went a bit antique with it, and then did some embossing, and then this sleeve is removable.
Fantastic. So yeah, sleeve. There you go. You said it.
Sleeve, border, gatefold, keeper. I don't know. It's just one of those. A gatefold's great, isn't it? Because you could have had a big sentiment inside rather than on the front.
Yep.
But then you can write a message inside too. So
I always think a gatefold is perfect for an invitation.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It is. But thank you for joining us, everyone. I won't see you next week.
No, we won't see you next week. But I will be back.
Thank you all whilst I'm eating fish and chips.
Yeah, thanks for that. Thank you very much. Thank you to Craftwell for commenting and putting links and things in, and thank you everyone who joined us. Can we have a game show wave, please, Nat?
You absolutely can. Bye, everyone.
Have a fantastic holiday.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye. And all of you have a fantastic Tuesday evening. I will be back on Friday with the lovely Claire Rowlands launching her new collection on Craft Stash Live at 12:30. Until then, yeah, get crafting, and don't forget to share everything you make in Craft World. We have got a lovely community. Everybody is so wonderfully complimentary of projects over there, particularly if maybe you need a little bit of a confidence boost. It's the perfect place to be.